Hello ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves another Dota 2 play to look over today. Today we have a clip from the Summit 7, and this is featuring a matchup between Virtus Pro and LGD Gaming. And in this clip, Virtus Pro are going to manage to turn a high ground defense around here and take a strong team fight against LGD. So what we're going to look at is exactly how Virtus Pro's heroes managed to survive this team fight and how they actually managed to turn this around and pull off a major team fight win. So we start here. Virtus Pro is on the run. No one is BKB'd up, and he's trying to get himself back to base. The LGD heroes are following after. But what LGD doesn't quite realize is that they're about to start chasing into an VP setup here. So Pasha will start things off with the Fissure. Now this Fissure, at least from what I can guess, is used defensively here to just try and buy some space for the OD who astrals himself defensively. But now Pasha's going to realize he's got three heroes all stuck together here, and he has his Blink online as well as his Echoslam. So he's going to jump right in. He pops the Echo, he gets the Enchant Totem hit that finishes off the Sand King. But now Pasha's in a little bit of trouble. He's trapped pretty deep into enemy territory there. So Ramses comes in with the swap to keep him safe. Now at this point, as we can see, LGD are down one hero. They've got Bristleback nightmared up for a few more seconds. They've already used the Plasma Field here. LGD don't have a lot to work with. And at this point, it would probably, with hindsight going to work here, be a lot more beneficial for LGD to just try and back off, make their way back, maybe farm up the jungle and look for a different engagement, because at this point they're fighting 4v5 and they're trying to go up onto the high ground of VP. So this is really not a favorable position for them. And LGD, before they could even really make this decision to decide whether or not they want to stay or go, Virtus Pro actually take advantage of the confusion and make the decision for them. So we'll see here, Lil is going to actually leap forward here, and he uses the Starstorm. It deals a whole lot of damage. This Ancient Apparition drops very low, and now Pasha is going to come back in with the Fissure to actually kill off that AA. And meanwhile, Lil, who is dropping so low after leaping into the enemy, gets force-staffed by a teammate, pulled back into the base, and in just a moment we'll see no one actually uses the Astral Imprisonment on him to keep him alive. So now, I'll pause the replay once again. LGD are stuck in an absolutely disastrous scenario here. They've lost two heroes. They were chasing after the Mirana to try and even things out, but they can't kill her because of the Astral for a few more seconds, and now they are stuck underneath the enemy's tower. They've basically dived this for the kill onto the Mirana, and they're not going to be able to get anything out of it, and I think at this point they kind of realize it. So LGD are going to try and back themselves away, but here is where we see Solo come in, and he's going to actually just stop this. He goes for the Nightmare onto the Nyx Assassin first, and then he's going to use the Fiend's Grip here onto the Razor. So now LGD are completely locked down. We can see Pasha re-engages, the arrow comes in as well, they've killed off the Nyx Assassin as well as the Razor, and now this leaves just the Bristleback all by himself. And while the Bristleback is very tanky here, you can see he's got himself the Vanguard, a Lotus Orb, and even the evasion from the Heaven's Halberd. He does not have enough to take on all five heroes by himself. The problem is that he's stuck around too long here, and he doesn't actually have the move speed to escape. You can see VP chase after him. Pasha gets force-staffed forward, he's able to set up the stun, and now this is the problem. Bristleback is insanely tanky, but without the actual means of escaping from this team, they will actually bring him down eventually. And it is a long and drawn out process here. This will actually speed it back up to normal speed as the Bristleback tries to run away, but again, there's too much control here from VP. They managed to bring him down there. So LGD end up in a scenario where they were chasing after first no one on the Outworld Devourer. They don't manage to find him, and then they're chasing after Pasha, but he gets swapped back by Ramses. Then they're chasing after Lil, but he gets to defensively Astral Imprisoned, and you're starting to see a bit of a running theme here. LGD keep on chasing after the kill. They keep going forward and forward and forward, more and more and more, and as they continue to go forward, VP picks them off one at a time. It started, as you saw, with the Sand King going down first, and then they pick off the AA, and then by that point, you're taking on a full team fight where you only have 3 teammates available. And from the clip that we saw, LGD doesn't end up winning that fight. They just don't have enough in them. VP have the positioning in their favor, they have the spells in their favor, they have the numbers in their favor, and they end up taking a full 5-man wipe without having to lose a single hero, just because of the way they were able to position themselves and sort of bait LGD into coming further and further forward. So, some impressive Dota there out of Virtus Pro. They get themselves a pretty good team fight, and they go on to win this game. And it's due in large part to plays and teamwork like we just saw from that replay. So, hope you enjoyed that. Just a bit of a breakdown of that team fight scenario. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.